Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm a little under the weather, so I thought it was the perfect day. You know what? Let's just do a little cleanup of the Funko Pops. If you guys don't know, this is kind of my most recent. I don't want to say addiction, but I really like these things, and I've gotten a lot of new ones, and my shelves are a little out of order, and I kind of want to group them together of like the same, series of pops. So I think that's what I want to do today. So while we clean up and reorganize and reshelf a little bit, it's an opportunity to show you guys what I got, some of the cooler ones, which ones I like the most. I thought this could be fun. So I've got my collection broken up into 4 parts. So number 1, number 2, number 3. Now let's see if I can do this in a smooth transition. And then number 4 over here in the corner. And then you're going to have to excuse me for potentially a little bit of a dirty room. I'm sick. I can't be blamed for anything. I'm innocent. Okay, here's what we got to do first. I have a bunch of other figurines. Let me take those down because that's going to be a little bit of a hindrance. Okay, so, the smartest thing of me to do is to start with my bigger ones. So, first off, I think the ones that I have the most of is Star Wars. Now, those also just happen to be the least exciting. Not a lot of the Star Wars ones are worth a whole lot. So maybe I'll just do a time lapse of me doing that. And if you guys are wondering, every single one of my pops is protected. Every single one. It doesn't matter if it's a $4 pop. I like to have protectors on everything. So that's kind of nice. Alright, so I think getting up close and personal here, huh? Star Wars section is officially done. So this is what I got as far as Star Wars goes. So honestly, not really. A lot of these are more sentimental, not like value. So this Darth Vader right here, is it better with the flash on or off? It's kind of doo-doo either way. This Darth Vader was one of the first ones that I got, so I really love this one. This one, my brother got me while on a trip, so I do like that one. I love that R2-D2 up there. I love like the dirt on it, and then Chopper. So of course, 2 droid homeboys, and then those 2. So again, none of these are extremely rare, popular, expensive. But there's a few of them in here that I really do like. So anyway, that's my Star Wars collection. All right, let's move on to anime. I think anime is my next target here. Okay, everybody. So, like I said, I'm sick, and then I just also experienced maybe the worst cramp I've ever had in my entire life in my calf. Yeah, that thing was a golf ball, bro. But hey, at least I got the anime section done. Okay, here. So we kind of stopped with the Star Wars section right here-ish. Right here. And then the rest of this is now anime. Once again, I don't have anything crazy as far as anime. Honestly, most of my good stuff, like my grails, is mostly things like TV shows. So we're kind of going to get to the good stuff last here. But there are quite a few that I do really like. Again, none of them super expensive. But I think that Levi up there is pretty cool. I really do like this Shoto right here. I think with the fire and everything, it just looks extremely cool. Definitely a couple of my favorites is Kurito. I think my brother got that one for me too, funny enough. So I really like that one. The Kakashi was one of the first ones when I started collecting Funkos more seriously. So shout out Kakashi. And then Yami Yugi. Tanjiro with noodles, those 2. So yeah, Moomin Rider, these 2. All Might's pretty cool too. But yeah, that is everything as far as the anime. To be honest, I thought I had a lot more, but apparently not. Yeah, originally I'm like, oh, why don't I put Marvel first? But you know what? I think Avatar is kind of like closer. It's like almost an anime. All right, I'm gonna limp over to my Avatar: The Last Airbender. Let me grab all of those. Okay, Airbender. this section is now done. So not a whole lot, but it does include the first chase I ever got. So shout out Zuko Chase. But yeah, we got a few from Korra, so Korra and Amon. And then the rest are from the original show. And Katara, Iroh, Azula, Ty Lee, King Boomy. I am getting a Toph pretty soon, but I don't have that one just yet. But yep, there is my little Avatar, The Last Airbender section. I should put the Pokemon there first. Yeah, let me do Pokemon and then Marvel. Bro, straight up, I'm about to just start walking with this stick. I always stay strapped. Alright, so there's the little section. I only have 8 Pokemon. Dude, how can you not see that at all? Alright, this is better. I'll just still hold the stick. Yeah, only 8 Pokemon currently. So Mime, Luxray, Pikachu, Charmander, Squirtle, Mewtwo, Wooloo, Greninja. That's currently what I got. Out of the 8, I think my favorite... Oh... I mean, probably Mr. Mime's my favorite, but me and my wife got Wooloo together on a trip. So, I'll say Wooloo. Alright, next will be, you see, I've got a bunch of movie and Marvel mixed up. Yeah, let me go ahead and do Marvel next. Alright. Next section is completed. So, I almost forgot Appa, by the way. So I went ahead and just scooted the Pokemon over one. Yeah, yo, shout out Appa, bro. Best pet ever. Best pet out of, dude, the universe. So yeah, I just had to shift over the Pokemon a little bit. And then we have here the Marvel section. Obviously, I mean, I actually like most of these. Spider-Man, Wolverine, Batman, Deadpool, Iron Man, those are all extremely cool. Some of the ones that are, not my favorites are here at the bottom, like Drax, Ultron, Wonder Woman, Doctor Strange. They're cool. Like, Drax is obviously a super funny character, but these ones at the bottom get seen a lot less. So if you notice, all the ones at the bottom are kind of the ones that are a little bit more irrelevant or maybe not my favorites. But, alright, there is that little Marvel section / superheroes. Like, obviously Harley Quinn and Batman are something else, but yeah. All right, we got this section here. Now is, what do we put there? I mean, we could, now this is where it gets a little harder. All right, so funny enough, I'm editing the video right now when I realized that either my phone didn't record this part or I don't know, I just missed it. But yeah, I put a little Disney section right here, kind of spoiler to the rest of the video, but yeah, a little Disney section. So I have some Disney princesses here: Jasmine, Pocahontas, Moana, Mulan. I just went to see Moana too, so pretty good movie. A little bit of Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Hercules, yeah, all those, and then I have a couple hidden over there. Like I said, the video is done, so I put all my stuff back up, and I just so happen to forget to record this, but yeah, there you go. Okay, now it's time to work on this bottom section, and then whatever I have left after the bottom section will then be moved to over here. Well, good thing that one's not worth anything. Yeah, will have to be moved over here. Now, this section is like all my, is it like sitcoms? Like, The Office, Parks and Rec, New Girl. I have my Incredibles, which actually, the Incredibles might be nice right over here. Yeah, let me go ahead and move these around. Alright, big old section. And there just so happens to be a lot of, in my opinion, some of my best ones. Okay, everybody, I had to turn my phone off for a while because I ended up recording for over an hour and my phone almost died, but looks like my throat's getting worse. I did finish this section, and I did go ahead and finish this section. Sadly, with no time lapse or anything like that, but we're going to go ahead and go through them because I did try to organize them the best I could. So over here, we've got some personal favorites, video games, artists / sports, and then we've got movies, kind of a little bit of random, animated / cartoons kind of in this section, And then once again, kind of like I don't know, what do you call them? Sitcoms like The Office, New Girl, Modern Family, Schitt's Creek, Parks and Rec, stuff like that. Alright, since my phone is at like 5%, it's not going to let me turn on my flashlight. So, we're going to go ahead and use a Minecraft torch real quick. This might be the nerdiest thing I've ever done in my life. I feel like I'm trying to read like hieroglyphics, bro. I think this is a better angle here. So, yeah, over here we have all my Incredibles pops. Then we got The Boys. Some of my personal favorites, The Simpsons. Dude, my dream grail is Ralph. Now, I have Chief Wiggum. I don't have Ralph yet, but I'm definitely looking out for Ralph. This Homer and the Hedges, I think, is probably the best, like, meme pop. By far my favorite. I've got 3 of the Ninja Turtles. I'm missing Raphael, but I do plan to get him. Now, these are probably 2 of my favorites and 2 of my most expensive by far. These are the only 2 that probably break like $70. So yeah, I think this Sly Cooper one might be my favorite pop out of all of them, to be honest. Something like Metal Knuckles is pretty dang close. It's not as expensive as the Sly Cooper. But yeah, I think I will say it, this Sly Cooper is my favorite pop that I have right now. Okay, and then I have some more just kind of general gaming ones, Sub-Zero, Sylvanas, a couple of Overwatch, Apex, Reaper, Tracer. I've got some kind of random ones up top. And then I have the tiniest teeny little bit of like music/sports. So I've got Jeff Gordon, Wayne Gretzky, LeBron James to kind of represent sports. Also Hulk Hogan up there. And then and then Brock Lesnar's up there. The other type of pop that I want to start collecting is the UFC pops, but they're just so expensive. But yeah, one of these days I'm probably going to try to gather all the UFC pops. And then I've also got all 3 versions of Post Malone, along with Michael Jackson and Chris Stapleton. And then I live in Michigan, if you guys don't know, so obviously I'm a Lions fan. Shout out the Lions. I do have a Mon-Ra St. Brown right there, but yeah, a little bit of music and sports. Very small, though. I am planning on replaying BioShock very soon, and I am looking for the Elizabeth pop. It's actually not that expensive. I just haven't gotten around to getting it. Nathan Drake, I think, is also extremely cool. But yeah. All right, there we go. I'll back out kind of one more time, give you guys a little bit of a better view. That is kind of this section. Okay, so this wall is by far kind of, I don't want to say the messiest, but there is a lot of random stuff in this one. Okay, so let's kind of go through them. I have movie characters up at the top here. Now, is Optimus Prime a human movie character? Alright, you guys are going to have to give me a little bit of leeway. But yeah, a little bit of Peaky Blinders. Mr. Bean is, oh my god, one of my favorites. My wife makes fun of me for how much I really love Mr. Bean. Captain Jack Sparrow. Tallahassee. This one I found for very cheap. One of my, good finds. I like Tallahassee. A lot of these ones I really love. I don't have like complete sets of all the characters. Like I have a Marv from Home Alone. I don't have Harry. I don't have, the little guy, Kevin, or any of them. But Alien, I've been hunting that one for a little while. Finally managed to get that one. And then a couple of ones in the corner that I don't really like, so we're just going to leave them. Over here, a small section of, I don't want to classify them as maybe more adult cartoons. So Rick and Morty, Beavis and Butthead, a little bit of South Park. Another Chase, this Count Orlok. I actually did get that one from the Funko website. So yeah, that one's pretty cool. I have Doc Hudson. Now, the other grails that I'm hunting is all of the Cars pops. So that includes Lightning McQueen, Luigi, the forklift guy, dude. It's actually like a sin that I forgot his name. Guido. So I am hunting all those Cars pops, but they're so expensive. So those are kind of more, it'll take some time to get those. But I'm starting off with Doc Hudson, which is the cheapest one, which Doc Hudson's my personal favorite character. So that's fine that I'm starting off with that one. And then I do have Pop Yourself. That is me and my wife. So she got me that for my birthday or Christmas or something. But there you go. So that is Pop Yourself. And then this is where we're getting into more maybe cartoons. So Jimmy Neutron, Courage, Arthur, Raven from Teen Titans. I have a small Shrek section. Donkey, Puss in Boots, Shrek, Gingy. Shout out Gingy. And then again, more random. So like Eve, Peppa Pig, Sully, Elmo, Poe. And then I have a small section on just a little bit of SpongeBob and then some ad icons. Ad icons I really love, but it's hard to collect all of them because there's so many. And some like companies I don't have a personal connection to, but I love Dr. Pepper. Big Boy is one of my favorite restaurants, and obviously McDonald's. So these are the three that I like. I really like these, so I bought them. But I'm not gonna go out of my way to buy a bunch of ad icons just because there's so many. And then I do have just a random League of Legends Braum. This one is one of the newest ones. I just bought that one recently. I want to get into the other League of Legends ones, but it's kind of hard. Okay, moving on to the last section, and one of my favorites is kind of my TV shows, and there are two more expensive ones in here, so let's kind of start from this side. This entire section here is just The Office, so you could see a bunch of Michael Scott, Dwight, Jim, Pam, Andy, Creed, Mose. It's just all The Office right here. In this corner, we have Parks and Rec, then we have Brooklyn Nine-Nine. These Brooklyn Nine-Nine ones just came out. I wanted to get all of them, but I couldn't afford to get every single one. So for now, I got Charles and Captain Ray Holt. Those are two of my favorite characters from that show. And then moving upwards, these are kind of expensive, the New Girl ones. They came out a little while ago, and I don't think there was a whole lot made. So even like the Jess is usually like $50+ Schmidt's like usually like $30-40+ CC is the cheapest out of the New Girl, and then Winston's kind of like $20-30 range. So I found this Jess was probably the best pickup I've ever had in my life. I think I paid $12 for it, and again, it's hard to find one on eBay for like less than like $60-70. So the fact that I paid $12 for it, I think that was my best find ever, like in my life. Out of all of these, that was my best find. And then we've got a little bit Modern Family. This Phil I also found at the same store I found Jess for. It's a little damaged, so it's not like the greatest condition. And then a little Schitt's Creek, and here are another two of my absolute favorites. So we got Hank and Jesse Pinkman, obviously both from Breaking Bad. I just watched Breaking Bad a couple of months ago, so it's all fairly new. But I know the Breaking Bad pops are extremely sought after. Sadly, I don't have any of the Walter White or the lawyer or anything like that. I just have Hank and Jesse for now. But yeah, those are also expensive. I probably paid like over $100 for both of them together. So yeah, I do want to collect more of the Breaking Bad, but again, those are expensive. Man, again, this video is maybe a bad idea to do while I was sick, but let's do a quick recap of some of my favorites. So definitely the Breaking Bad ones are really, really nice. The New Girl ones are some of my favorites too. Love me, Doc Hudson here. Mr. Bean, shout out Mr. Bean. Moving over to my video game section again, Joel and Sly Cooper are definitely my favorites. Metal Knuckles is extremely cool. The Simpsons, The Boys, and The Incredibles are also really, really nice. I'm not gonna pick between all my Disney and Marvel, but I really do like this Deadpool one. Spider-Man's cool. The Chase Zuko is extremely cool. Okay guys, and I think what I want to do now, so there's that corner, and there's this corner. Let's jump on my PC. Let's take a look at my Hobby DB. Let's go through my list. Alright, we're on my PC. I've got Hobby DB open. Like I said, this is where I keep track of my full collection. So according to this, how many pops do I have? I have 247. So 3 away from 250. I know I'm getting a few in the next week or two, so definitely breaking 250 soon. So originally, this is just in chronological order, so you could see Kazimoto, Sakura, Just Day, Ezra. These are the ones that I got most recently, but it's not really what we're interested in. We're interested in, hey, which one is the most expensive? So let's take a look. If we go by estimated value, we can kind of take a look at the big ones. So, like I mentioned earlier, Joel is considered the most expensive one that I have, around $100. Sly Cooper is around $90. Then you've got the Breaking Bad and the Just Day. Those are all like 50 or 70, 50, 50. Schmidt from New Girl is around 50. And then Doc Hudson is not 50. I see that one on eBay for like $20 a lot. So that one's gotta not be true. But yeah, the New Girl and the Modern Family are also kind of high up there. And then from there, you kind of get into more of the $20 pops after that. Okay, there we go. We have the Excel file open. So this is going to have every single item that I own, along with its price. So what we're going to do an extremely simple Excel function to calculate the total value of my collection. Let's go ahead and copy that. We're going to have to put that one in right here. Okay, so according to this, the total value of my collection is $4,000. Okay. Now, to be fair, this is a little inflated, right? Like, if I sold all of these pops, I would realistically, if I just wanted to get rid of them, and I went for a very low price, I could probably sell them all for like $2,000 total. Maybe $1,800. $1,800 to $2,000. Get rid of all of them. If I wanted to sell them individually for decent prices, I could probably get like $3,000. Maybe $3,500 if I really push it. And of course, if I wanted to take my time and sell them all for actual value, then yeah, I'd probably get around $4,000. But realistically, if I really tried to sell them, I'd probably get around $2,500 to $3,000 for it. Now, this is also taking into account that they're all mint, which obviously many of these are not mint. So this probably looks more like $3,000, and then from the $3,000, I could probably sell them for like $2,000 again. So yeah, take that into consideration. I guess the other interesting thing we could go is to my wish list. So these are the things that I'm kind of still hunting. And obviously there are some on here that, or there are some pops that I want that aren't on here that I just haven't found yet, obviously. But some of the old SpongeBob pops I do want, but they're a little expensive, so that kind of sucks. The Penguins of Madagascar, I would like a set of those, but still very expensive. All the League of Legends ones I would love to collect. Frozone is like the big one I'm missing from The Incredibles. Lightning McQueen is like probably the grail that I want the most. Ayla Secura and the Iron Giant are two that I've been looking for quite a while. Shenron 2, Walter White. Again, all the cars, Luigi, Guido. I'm missing a couple of the boys pops. Not high priority though, but I am looking for those. The KFC ad icon I would love. Not super high on the list, but let's see. Ooh, this Brotherhood of Steel I've been wanting for a minute. This is my dream Simpsons one, Stupid Sexy Flanders. That is this and Ralph, actually. No, I'm lying. I want Ralph the most. Stupid Sexy Flanders is probably second. So Ralph and this one are dreams of mine. Mushu and Cricket I've been hunting for a while. I do want to finish off the Modern Family with Claire and Jay, so I am looking for those too. Any Skyrim ones I love. So if I see some cheap Skyrim ones, I'm definitely snagging those. A couple of Disney ones I want to finish, so Meg, Bruce, Dory. Saitama I've also been hunting for quite a while here. I do want to get the Asuna so I can pair that with my Corito that's above me. All the UFC pops I am kind of still looking for. Bumblebee is the only other Transformer that I currently want. Again, all the Cars pops, UFC pops that I'll want. Nick Miller is, I think, maybe the last New Girl one that I need to finish the set, but it's a little hard to find and it's expensive. And then a couple of Disney things, / Pixar / DreamWorks, Woody, Wally, and then to finish off my page here, Kermit, a couple of Star Wars, Jinx one. This one's going up in price recently. I want to finish off the Brooklyn Nine-Nine, again, Ralph, and then this is probably the one that I've been hunting the most, is this Exodia. I just think it's such a cool looking pop. I really want it, but I haven't been able to get it for a decent price. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and just call this video. We did all the reorganizing. I showed you guys some of my favorites. We went through my collection and my wish list. Once again, if you want to see something related to pops in particular, just feel free to let me know in the comments. I just love making videos, so if you guys want to see something, I'm more than happy to make it. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated on any new ones I get. It's right after Black Friday right now, so I kind of did my Black Friday spending. But Christmas is coming up in the next month, so I'll probably get a few new ones for Christmas, which will be nice, but yeah. Alright, let's hope I get over whatever I have right now quick. I'm trying to game, bro. Alright, anyway, I'm yapping. Alright, guys, thanks for watching.